We're going to have a quick look around the campsite where we've been for the last 6 weeks. It's we're just coming to the end of our stay here, aren't we?
We are, yes, very last.
We've enjoyed it very much.
Oh, we have. This is a lovely site. The forest and the area is lovely.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's a toilet block, showers, dishwashing, and there's actually a washing machine over there, isn't
that's
there?
right, yeah.
But you have to go down to reception to get a key for it, and you're allowed an hour, I think, or something like that. Anyway, you're allowed a time limit for when you get the key. We've not really done that, so we've been using our son's washing machine facilities. So, we're going to have just show you around, really. Show you where we're parked. We're here. Give you a bit of a view of the sort of. There's no real marked out pitches, are there?
No.
It's sort of pitches in between trees and on sort of, But there's no real markings. There are electrical hookups which sort of define where you park, where you camp out. But anyway, let's get on with the tour, shall we?
Pippin's shivering. She's so cold.
It's a bit
she
chilly.
Can't stand it. The cold, poor.
It's a bright day,
but it's chilly.
She's got a nice coat on,
but
so when she gets going, she settles down.
We give her a nudge. She'll start running, but she's cold at the minute.
Always yawning, always tired, aren't you? Such a hard life. Anyway, let's get on with the tour.
Yes, let's.
So this is where we're parked, and you can see we're pretty much in amongst the trees. It's a really nice sort of outlook all around. That road up there goes to a forest woodland walk, and there are 3 or 4 around. And then just over here, that's the men's toilets just there. And around the back of there is the shower block and all that, and the
toilets and showers. The only one on the site, this one. As you go in on the left, there's the hand basins. Always lovely and clean, always lovely and clean. And very, very warm in here. They don't stint on the heating at all. Right down to the back, there's 3 toilets. Always clean, always. Always got paper. And there's 6 showers, I think. They are absolutely lovely. You don't need to keep pressing the button. They stay on all the time, and they're always, you can get them hot or cold. Beautiful, and always clean. And the shower head comes off as well, so that's nice. And there's a rack for your things. They're one of the best showers I've been in, and I have been in a lot over the years, I think, definitely. Oh, no, some of them have got you can put a footstool if you want one, look, put it in there. You don't all have it. Plenty of hooks as well. So I'm going to give these toilets and showers 9 out of 10. They're going to lose 1 point because in these sinks there's no soap. So
there's a kitchen with some sinks, and then some dining tables, and a couple of electric cookers, which seems quite nice. I've never seen that before on a campsite. Down the hill, you'll see lots more caravans over there, and across to the left over this way, all over there, so they do park caravans and motorhomes in there, but beyond that, you might just be able to make it out in the distance there. There's the lake that we can that we can walk around. As I say, you'll notice that there's not the usual stuff there that you would find in the UK, and people park much closer, and indeed some sort of take up, like this one here is taking up this whole sort of area. Nothing else is parked here at all, and the entrance and exit is pretty much a single track road just here. So the check-in and reception is over here, so we're just going to sort of wander over to that, and you can see the lovely sort of view you get over towards the lake, and the beautiful colours in the trees. And they've put sort of artificial, well, not artificial, but they've artificially made a beach with sand down there, and we'll take you down there in a moment. As you enter the campsite road and you come off the main road, and it's quite a long driveway down, you come to here, and you sort of get the feeling that you're never going to get to the campsite. But when you get to here, you'll see just over here there's the sort of welcome to Rosjobaden camping. I'm sure I haven't got the pronunciation right there, and you come up this little hill here, this little rise, and there's clearly marked is the check-in. You turn over to the right for the check-in, and what we did is we just parked the van just here away from the gate there, and the reception place is that building there. So it's very simple to check in. We weren't actually booked in, but we came and we checked in here. It's all very nice and easy. There were no issues. They just said go and park. You can park up the top, choose a space. There was no worry about letting them know where we were, because it's just sort of quite free and easy, isn't it, Wend? It's sort of free and easy campsite, isn't it?
Yeah, we parked there because it was near the facilities, but in hindsight I wish we'd parked around the other side because they get all the sun, but we didn't realise that at the time. In the other side near the facilities, so, but it doesn't matter. We haven't been here an awful lot, but now I'm really wishing it, because it's so cold and the van would have been warm,
The sun sort of comes from over here, and you'll see we're in the afternoon, and it's sort of going over that way. But I'll just show you, just up here and up the hill, and just beyond the trees there, that on the top of the hill, that's where we are. So we're sort of sheltered from the afternoon sun quite a bit, aren't we? And especially as it gets on, we're sheltered from that sunshine. But if we'd have gone the other side of the toilet blocks, then we would have been more in the sun, wouldn't we?
We would have been.
We could have sat out a bit more.
But then, having said that, when we just outside the van, we see so many trees, and it's such a beautiful autumn colour, that we wouldn't have. I don't know. I just love it.
Well,
you don't need to go to New England. I mean, you should come to Sweden. The autumn leaves and in the forest, it's beautiful.
I mean, you see the colours behind.
To love them. Yes.
And it is pretty beautiful here, but it is pretty cold.
And
now.
it is. Well, it's earlier. Our eldest grandson's been collecting conkers now for 3 weeks. So I'd say in September they started the conkers. So,
There was they were all over the floor. There was no like, when I was when I was young, we used to throw sticks into the trees to knock them down.
But
But they were all over the
They
floor.
were,
It was
yeah.
like pockets full.
Yeah,
Anyway,
pockets full of them. Yeah.
so, but this is the entrance here, and just up that roadway there, just a little walk, you can get a bus, can't you?
Yep.
There's
Yep, bus, but it's 100. Well, as the sign says, it's 150 metres. You can get a bus to Solentuna. But otherwise, it's easy to cycle to the station. So
yeah,
it's no
we're
problem.
actually at a place called Solentuna. Yeah, I suppose there's a lot of places called Tuna. There's Sigtuna, which we went to the other day, which you'll see. And this is Solentuna, and we're, I'm sure, we don't pronounce these things right, but
No.
it's such a beautiful place. I don't think it matters.
No.
If you're up this way, you
Yeah.
should probably stay.
Especially,
Here, 'cause it's quite good. Yeah.
Especially if it's summertime, because you can. There's you swim in the lake there. It's all geared up, and the sandy beach.
Oh, you
So
can.
we'll show you that. Yeah, it's really
it's
nice.
actually
Yeah.
it is actually a swimming lake. Let's go and have a look at the lake.
Let's go. Yeah.
And as we come down to this sort of artificial beach, just up on the hill there's the usual sort of playground. You see these sort of things everywhere. The beautiful views from down here. There's a lot of people fishing at the moment. But you will see just over that way there's sort of a diving board just there, and that's for the swimming. And I think you can probably take boats on here. I don't know. It's very wet today on the sand here. There's a couple of swans there. Lots of ducks go on here, but Pippin loves the sand. Pippin.
You lovely girlie.
On the beach here next to the lake, we could just walk up just to there, and that takes us on one of the sort of structured routes that they have. This is the red route, so that goes all the way around, so you can go right up, but you can connect from here onto a blue route where you turn right and go to the top of the lake and back over, and you can come right back out over this side and back down. That's not cyclable, so you can't cycle on that one, but these ones on this side that go sort of up by the side of the lake here and then back across and out that way, you see people cycling those. They're a bit bumpy at times, so you need a sort of mountain bike to get around those, but the one on the other side is marked on the map, and it's a blue route, but it's a broken line, so it's a dotted line that shows, I think it's not cycling, isn't it?
No, it's jogging or walking.
Yeah, you can run. You see a lot of runners, the sort of fitness thing, the running.
Well, now they're all with their poles, and some of them have got those sort of ski things on now, practicing.
Well, they take the poles, 2 ski poles on walking, because they're practicing, because they do, in Sweden, they do this cross-country skiing, which is sort of skiing on flat ground, where they shuffle their feet along on skis. That's quite a good popular sport, isn't it? Yeah. I think you need to be super fit to do that, because you're really working hard. Yeah.
It's just they do different things. It's like our grandson's going to be learning to play ice hockey, do ice skating. That's one of the popular sports.
He's already started to wave a stick around, hasn't he?
And then he gets a motorised, they're getting a motorised sledge thing or whatever it is.
Yeah. A little skidoo thing, little kids one.
And then you can just sort of hire skis for the children each season, because they grow so quickly and it's so expensive, so they can learn. And he's not bad at all with the skis, so Sometimes it's the only way for them to get out on the skis from their house in the winter. So, different way from our eldest son who lives in Australia.
Yeah. So,
completely opposite way of life. Yeah.
So that really is the campsite that we're on.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful place to be, and lots of walking to be done.
Yes, absolutely. They're very fit, the people in Sweden. They do walk so much.
We've done all of the walking routes. And if I can dig them out, I'll put some photographs of some of those. Just some of the things I've captured that I've thought were interesting. Not necessarily great photographs, but interesting for me and maybe for you. But there we are. That's it for the little tour of Rosjobaden camping in
Sollentuna
in Sweden. It's just about 8 kilometres, I think, 11 kilometres outside or north of Stockholm.
That's right,
So it's only like a half hour. It's a half-hour drive, maybe less. 20-minute drive into the centre of Stockholm.
Well, and about drive, it's like it's so bad, the city, for driving. I think you should go on the train. It's like any big city.
There's congestion charge.
Oh yeah, as well. So
from here, you can get a bus. Either into the centre of Stockholm or to the train station at I can't remember the place.
No.
So, yeah. Anyway, the local town is not Sollentuna; it's another one. Or it's a 20-minute bike ride, and you can take your bikes on the train.
Yeah.
As well as a dog.
Yep. So no problem.
So train fares are reasonable, I suppose. They're not too bad.
No.
But there you are. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up.
Yep.
And subscribe. Yeah. Once you have subscribed, click that little bell icon next to the subscribe button so that you get a reminder.
Yep.
There's,
dear, who's that
Pippin's
coming?
Barking at somebody. There's a big dog over there.
Yeah. Pippin, come on, darling. Come on.
She likes to chase the big dogs away. I think she wants to say hello. Anyway,
I do too.
That's it from us.
Yeah, that's it today.
We'll stop Pippin attacking everybody. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye for now.
Bye everyone. Thanks for watching.